Good day, everyone. We are the Group 5. I'm Isabella, Alexis, Maristaza, and along with my group mates Jolou, Magdale and John Lester Lucero, we are here today to discuss our research paper entitled Metro-CDO Regional Sanitary Landfill Optimization and Integrated Solid Waste Management Program, a partial fulfillment for our Performance Innovative Task Number 2. First and foremost, let's talk about our project rationale. The rationale for this research is grounded in the growing mismatch between Metro-CDO's escalating waste generation and the limited capacity of its existing waste disposal infrastructure. The Pagalungan landfill, while functional, was not originally designed to serve a fully metropolitan-scale service area. As nearby LGUs increasingly rely on Cagayan de Oro's waste facilities, the landfill's lifespan is shortening faster than projected. At the same time, waste recovery systems, segregation practices, and material recovery facilities across the region operate unevenly, revealing gaps in efficiency and integration. A comprehensive, regionally coordinated approach is therefore necessary to prevent future waste crises and ensure compliance with environmental and public health standards. This study seeks to rationalize the need for optimizing current landfill operations, improving upstream waste processes, and creating an integrated SWM program that aligns with national mandates such as RA 9003, Sustainable Development Goals, and emerging circular economy frameworks. By establishing this rationale, the study positions itself as a timely and vital initiative that supports both short-term operational improvements and long-term metropolitan resilience.
Next is the related studies and literature. The Pagalungan landfill has been under continuous scrutiny and regulatory oversight by the Environmental Management Bureau of the DNR Region 10 due to its persistent concerns over its compliance with the standards and operational requirements set by the RA 9003. Multiple inspections, monitoring reports, and issued notices have been highlighted lapses in environmental safeguards, infrastructure adequacy, the procedural adherence, prompting ongoing corrective actions and heightened regulatory pressure on the facility's operations. So, for the current issues of the environmental compliance is its poor waste segregation, recent interventions from the city, leachate management problems, improper landfill expansion and operational violations, and the mud-damaged access roads. For the major issues in the Barangay Pagalungan SWM management is its contractor performance issues, unauthorized dumping and junk shop violations, non-functional leachate treatment facility, and its inadequate access roads. Next is the citywide SWM systemic issues of the Cagayan de Oro City is its low compliance with the waste segregation at source, barangay MRF non-compliance, and its lack alternative disposal technologies.
This slide presents the SWOT analysis for our proposed Metro-CDO Regional Sanitary Landfill and Integrated Solid Waste Management Program. For our strength, we identified that the site already operates within an existing waste management ecosystem. This means we are not starting from zero. The foundations, facilities, and logistics are already established. Its proximity to the Cagayan de Oro Central Districts also reduces transport time and operational cost, while the natural terrain provides environmental buffers that support safe development. For the weaknesses, we acknowledge concerns such as soil erosion, leachate risk, and vegetative loss. These are typical vulnerabilities of landfill sites, and recognizing them early justifies the engineered controls we incorporated, including liners, drainage channels, and reforestation. We also point out community perception and health concerns, which validate the need for transparency, better facility design, and strict environmental safeguards. For opportunities shows the project's potential to go beyond basic disposal. The site can host solar and wind installation, expand recycling and composting, and even adapt energy from waste systems. Private to public partnerships and eco-education programs further support long-term sustainability and community engagement. Finally, the threats such as flooding, climate impacts, regulatory changes, and air quality issues emphasizes why resilience is central to our design. This risk justifies our choice of durable materials, proper zoning, and proactive environmental management. Overall, this SWOT analysis does not just list factors but demonstrate why the project strategies are necessary and well grounded.
So now let's move on to our problem synthesis. The proposed Metro Cagayan de Oro Regional Sanitary Landfill Optimization and Integrated Solid Waste Management Program is a comprehensive technical intervention designed to address the operational, environmental, and systemic deficiencies identified in the current landfill facility. The project encompasses the engineering enhancement of existing landfill cells through improved slope stabilization measures, installation of advanced leachate collection and treatment systems, and reinforcement of impermeable liners to minimize subsurface contamination. It also integrates vegetative rehabilitation and buffer zones, reforestation to mitigate habitat loss and erosion. Operational improvements include the establishment of a material recovery facility, a hazardous waste microtreatment unit, and waste diversion infrastructure to reduce residual waste entering the landfill. The program further incorporates air quality control measures such as a methane capture or flaring systems, odor mitigation technologies, and continuous environmental monitoring. Collectively, these components aim to upgrade the facility into a regionally coordinated landfill system capable of meeting contemporary engineering, environmental, and public health standards. The selection of this project was guided by a diagnostic evaluation of the landfill's existing conditions, wherein the identified weaknesses demonstrated significant risks to environmental integrity and operational sustainability. Technical assessment revealed that soil erosion along steep fill slopes, inadequate leachate containment, and the absence of engineered diversion pathways could accelerate geomorphological instability and contamination of adjacent water bodies. Likewise, the lack of organized recycling and resource recovery systems resulted in suboptimal waste diversion rates, increasing the load on landfill cells and accelerating their depletion. Community concerns related to odor emissions, vector presence, and perceived health hazards further underscored the need for infrastructure capable of addressing pollutant pathways at their source. Given the interrelated nature of these concerns, a piecemeal intervention was deemed insufficient. Thus, the group prioritized an integrated SWM framework that combines structural engineering upgrades, process optimization, environmental safeguards, and community responsive management mechanisms. The selection of this project reflects the need for a technically robust, environmentally compliant, and long term solution to achieve regional waste management objectives.
Next is the project filtering. We have set up two project filters for the development of the proposed landfill development. So the first filter is the strategic fit and regional integration. For the conditions, it ensures that the project supports the spatial and functional structure of the Metro-CDO. It prioritizes facilities that serve multiple LGUs such as the Cagayan de Oro, El Salvador, and Alobihit City, and promotes shared infrastructure efficiency. It reinforces inter-LGU cooperation and reduces duplication of the waste facilities. Next filter is the environmental sustainability and resilience. It evaluates compliance with the DENR EMB standards of the RA 9003, prioritizes sites with proper liners, leachate treatment, and gas control systems, and promotes waste diversion such as segregation, recycling, and composting to minimize the landfill impact and extend its lifespan.
This slide explains why the Barangay Pagalungan Sanitary Landfill is the most strategic and practical site for development. First, it already functions as a regional sanitary landfill, which means land use classification, zoning, and permitting are all compatible with expansion. The site also covers 30.84 hectares, giving us more than enough area to accommodate new landfill cells, upgraded MRF facilities, and other facilities as well, treatment systems, and other SWM components. Its location in Barangay Pagulungan is highly accessible to CDO and neighboring municipalities, making it a logical regional waste management hub. The site also has a single controlled access road, which is an advantage for monitoring, security, and environmental compliance. The surrounding steep natural terrain acts as a natural buffer, significantly reducing odor, noise, and visibility impacts on the community. Another advantage is that the site is far from dense residential zones, which minimizes social conflict and health risk. The existing engineering infrastructure, such as leachate treatment systems, access road, and waste handling facilities, lower development costs and accelerates implementation. Finally, Pagalungan is already included in Metro-CDO's long-term landfill optimization and ISWM plan, which means the site has strong institutional support and clear development potential.
So now let's talk about the chosen site. The 308,394 square meters or 30.84 hectares site forms an irregular polygon shaped by its natural topography and engineered landfill components, resulting in a landscape that blends operational zones, buffer areas, and environmental control features. Access to the property is limited to a single vehicular entry point on the eastern side, which links to the barangay road network serving nearby communities in Barangay Pagalungan and serves as the only route for waste transport trucks, service vehicles, and maintenance personnel entering and exiting the facility. No additional access is available along the northern, western, or southern boundaries due to steep forested slopes, protected terrain, and undeveloped land that inherently restrict movement and preserve natural cover. The entire area is dedicated to the operations of the Cagayan de Oro Regional Sanitary Landfill, accommodating regional waste disposal activities as well as the engineered containment systems, monitoring infrastructure, and support structures required for compliant landfill management. The site's configuration and limited access underscore the importance of efficient circulation planning and robust environmental safeguards to ensure safe, continuous, and sustainable facility operations.
For the next project detail is the design concept. The location of the site is situated in Sitio Buracan, Barangay Pagalungan, Cagayan de Oro City, approximately 17 kilometers from the city center. For the area, the facility has a total land area of about 30.84 hectares. For the daily volume, the city generates an estimated 600 to 700 tons of garbage per day, which is managed by the City Local Environment and Natural Resources Office or the CLENRO and its contractors. For the architectural style of the whole facilities inside the landfill development is the contemporary industrial architecture, which is defined by large span structures, exposed steel elements, simple geometric forms, and functional layouts that support efficient operations and natural ventilation. Contemporary elements such as patterned facade screens, earth tone finishes, and vertical shading that enhance the utilitarian character, creating a cohesive, modern visual identity through clean lines, modular rhythms, and defined detailing. The design concept of the proposed Metro-CDO Regional Sanitary Landfill Optimization and Integrated Solid Waste Management Program is anchored on the principles of environmental sustainability, engineering efficiency, and long-term operational viability. Quoted, reimagining waste infrastructure through regional synergy and sustainability. For our philosophy, study nature, love nature, stay close to nature, it will never fail you. This philosophy positions nature as the primary design guide in architecture and a meaningful tool for environmental stewardship. By integrating ecological sensitivity with purposeful built forms, the project becomes resilient, context-driven, and capable of elevating Metro-CDO's waste management identity while upholding the natural systems that sustains the region. For our design considerations, so that we have the site and environmental conditions, climate and natural hazard, operational efficiency and waste flow, architectural and functional integration, environmental and protective measures, safety, health and accessibility, future expansion and adaptability, and sustainable goals. Next, we have the project phasing. So we have 5 phases for our landfill development. The first phase, or the site preparation and essential infrastructure, includes the land clearing, earthworks, slopes and slope stabilization, perimeter fencing, main access roads, stormwater channels, and drainage control. For the next phase, or the phase 2, the core sanitary landfill system, which includes the first landfill cell, leachate treatment facility, the weighbridge, disinfection area, and internal service roads around the landfill cells. For the phase 3, so the materials recovery and sorting facilities, which includes the sorting facility, the materials recovery facility, mechanical sorting lines, storage areas, hazardous waste, and treatment facility. For the phase 4, we have the support buildings and the operational facilities, which includes the administrative building, the control room, the workshop, the staff quarters, the security office and the visitor orientation area, and the parking and circulation. For the last phase, or the phase 5 of our project, is the landscaping and environmental buffering, which includes tree planting around the perimeter, green buffer zones and view blocking berms, permanent drainage channels, and roadside landscape strips.
The first image shows our main entry where all vehicles are screened before entering the site. Its layout improves traffic control, security, and separation between public access and operational zones. The second perspective presents the main parking and staging area for collection trucks. The organized layouts ensure smooth maneuvering, reduces congestion, and prepares vehicle efficiently for daily operations. So this image shows the sorting facility designed for initial waste segregation. The open structure and large span support efficient workflow and safe equipment movement. The second perspective highlights the MRF, or the Material Recovery Facility, where recyclables are processed. The layout prioritizes clear workflow and safe circulation for both workers and vehicles. And the third one at the bottom shows the recycling house, where recovered materials are refined or prepared for reuse. So the design incorporates ventilation and daylight to improve working conditions. So here we have the first image shows the leachate treatment system designed to prevent groundwater contamination through controlled and collection and treatment process. So in the second one, we have our sanitary landfill cells positioned to work with the natural terrain and supported by engineered liners and drainage system. And lastly, we have the wastewater treatment area that handles site-produced liquid waste, ensuring compliance with environmental standards. In this one, we have the main facility for hazard zone. It is strategically isolated to safely handle special category waste with enhanced monitoring and containment. And the other one, we have the hazardous waste landfill and a leachate area. So this is designed with reinforced barriers and controlled access to ensure safe and compliant disposal.
So now let's discuss the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals that are aimed specifically for landfill facilities. The proposed research directly contributes to several of these Sustainable Development Goals, first of which is SDG 6, or Clean Water and Sanitation. Proper solid waste management prevents uncontrolled dumping and leachate from contaminating rivers, groundwater, and drainage systems. The program ensures sanitary disposal and treatment of waste, reducing waterborne diseases and safeguarding clean water sources for communities. Next, we have SDG 7, or Affordable and Clean Energy. The program can integrate energy recovery methods such as biogas capture from decomposing organic waste or waste-to-energy technologies, providing a renewable energy source that reduces reliance on fossil fuels. Next, we have SDG 8, or Decent Work and Economic Growth. Integrated waste management creates jobs in waste collection, segregation, recycling, and landfill operations. It also stimulates local industries for recycling and materials recovery, supporting sustainable economic activity. Fourth, we have SDG 11, or Sustainable Cities and Communities. By reducing open dumping, controlling odor, pests, and environmental hazards, the program enhances urban livability. Proper landfill management makes Cagayan de Oro a cleaner, safer, and more resilient city. Fifth, we have SDG 12, or Responsible Consumption and Production. Through waste segregation, recycling, composting, and recovery, the program promotes efficient resource use, reduces waste generation, and encourages responsible consumer behavior. Sixth, we have SDG 3, or Climate Action. Sanitary landfills with methane capture and reduced open burning limit greenhouse gas emissions from organic waste. The program contributes to climate change mitigation by controlling landfill gas and promoting sustainable waste practices. Last but not least, we have SDG 15, or Life on Land. Proper waste containment and treatment prevent soil contamination, protect surrounding ecosystems, and reduce the negative impact of unmanaged wastes on flora and fauna.
Next is the NEDA X SUID problem solved by the proposed sanitary landfill. So we have two features for the development of the landfill facility. First is a strategic fit and regional integration. It focuses on the project's alignment with the spatial structure of the Metro Cagayan de Oro, and it prioritizes facilities that serve multiple local government units, promoting shared infrastructure, inter-LGU cooperation, and reducing the duplication of waste facilities. Next is the environmental sustainability and resilience. It focuses on the environmental compliance with the DENR EMB standards and the RA 9003, or the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act, and it prioritizes sites with essential safeguards like proper liners, leachate treatment, and gas control systems, and promote waste diversion such as segregation, recycling, and composting to extend the landfill's lifespan.
This slide summarizes the key sustainability and livability contributions of the proposed Metro-CDO Integrated Solid Waste Management Initiative. First, the project strengthens the environmental sustainability by integrating engineered containment systems, ecological rehabilitation, and responsible land use planning. It promotes resource efficiency and circularity by improving segregation, recycling, and material recovery rates, reducing the volume of waste sent to the landfill. The project also leads to reduced pollution and improved public health through safer waste handling, proper leachate treatment, and minimized contamination risk. In terms of climate change mitigation, the facility supports renewable energy options, reduces methane emissions, and enhances carbon sequestration through vegetation buffer. The development provides safe and resilient infrastructure designed to withstand natural hazards and climate-related stresses. It contributes to enhanced community livability by reducing odor, traffic conflicts, and environmental risk while creating a cleaner and more organized waste management system. Finally, the project ensures alignment with regional sustainability goals, supporting LGU targets for solid waste management, environmental protection, and climate resilience. Overall, this initiative delivers long-term ecological benefits and significantly improves the quality of life in surrounding communities.
And that concludes our final SPIT for the Planning Tree Introduction to Urban and Regional Planning. Thank you for listening.